पहुंच रहा है।
Well, joining us on the finale day of International Film Festival of Delhi, and truly like his film, he has got a rock star reception here. Imtiaz Ali, welcome. Thank you very much for speaking with us. How was your experience? Your city, where you spent a lot of time, Delhi, finally has its own International Film Festival.
No, it's a matter of great pride, happiness, and it makes my heart, it swells with pride actually, because Delhi has its own international film festival. I feel this is the most dynamic, cinematic city in this country because of its terrain, because of its people, because of the language the people speak. And personally, so many of my films have been shot here, have been placed here. So many films that are not even placed here are drawn from characters that I've met over here in reality. And so it's like a homecoming for me, especially because I came and had a long chat with Rakesh Om Prakash Mehra, which is what my session was. I thoroughly enjoyed it, learnt a lot of new things from Rakesh. And I hope the audience has liked it. I have not been able to participate in other master classes of other people, but hopefully in the future I will. I see this going forward. I hope that future editions are even more influential. But I congratulate everybody who's been a part of this.
How much do you also watch world cinema yourself? You know, there are films here in all languages being screened, also a lot of global films. How much do you watch films in other languages and global films and get inspired by them?
You know, honestly, I only watch language films. Given a choice, I would always like to watch a film of a language that I don't know somehow. And I think a lot of people in the world do that as well. And this is the one thing that OTT has been good about, that it has made available a lot of films, but it has also disappeared a lot of films from the consciousness of the global movie watcher. I think, and I would suggest to everybody to watch global films, because it gives you perspectives which are very, very unique and which are very cultural. And it inspires us to make movies that are cultural to ourselves and be able to talk in a language that the international cinema or the international audience can understand.
Very quickly, you know, you've shot a lot in Delhi as well. Any memorable scene you remember now of shooting here?
Well, the one comes to mind right now is the Hazrat Nizamuddin Dargah for the shooting of Kun Faya Kun and Rockstar. But also there was a very beautiful sequence that comes to mind in Love Aajkal 2, in which there is a ride across the hand-painted buildings of the Lodi colony in Delhi. And that is really, I salute the city for the fact that it has areas like that where people can come and express themselves creatively.
And they keep changing. It keeps changing now. Final question to you. You know, you had a great rapport, of course, with Ranbir as director, actor, and we hope that continues also. But now another rapport building up with you and Diljit. After Amar Singh Chamkila, now your next is coming. Is this another director-actor collaboration of yours that is going to succeed like the one with Ranbir? And how excited are you for that film releasing as well?
Well, this is the first time when I have worked with an actor in consecutive films. And, well, Diljit is a very pure performer. He's a very pure artist, and it is awesome to have worked with him. Both the movies, Main Wapas Aaunga and Amar Singh Chamkila, demanded Diljit Dosanjh as a performer and also as a person. And I hope when people watch Main Wapas Aaunga, they will understand the meaning of what I'm saying right now. Diljit was as much required to play this part in Main Wapas Aaunga as he was in Amar Singh Chamkila. I really feel blessed and lucky that I got to make this film, and hopefully people will like it as well.
Look forward to it. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much. Thanks.
Journalist Himanshu Pratap Singh in Delhi. Well, with us on the